only on esportbf.com.
So currently right now, we're trying to see who actually won on Hamada, but on Aras, it is going to be 4 tickets to 0 in favor of GV. So we are hopefully going to be seeing a pretty good one here, because this is basically, it's kind of like what you were saying. Once it gets down to that little tickets, you're basically just playing a best of 1.
Yeah, it's so close, and the tickets are so, it's amazing. It amazes me, as stupid and obvious as it sounds. It amazes me that after 160 tickets, you can be within like 1, 2, 3 tickets of each other at the end. The teams are that closely matched over the round. But anyways, I'll try to get off that topic, as amazed as I still am. We're on B here, we're fighting. BEGA's lost B. They've lost the frags here. I want to see how quickly they can get a rotation off.
Oh my god, this tank is going to die. I'm not really sure as to why the tank pushed himself directly onto the flag. That was a little bit of a mistake, I think, from GV. But yeah. BEGA will be able to get onto that Bravo flag and win that out. Nobody pushing it onto C just yet. Duet?
I think you got him. BEGA's red, GV's blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So GV won it. Yeah, I think I got that right? Yeah, BEGA's red. Okay.
Okay, so we're here. As I told you guys, we're running on half sleep stick and got drugs pumping through our system, so we're not 100%. But hey, maybe both of us will make a whole person.
That's true.
We do see Legolas in a 2 versus 3 going to go down here. And curious to see if he's going to be able to pick up these last couple frags. Looks like one player did end up going down. Second one also went down, so it's going to be opening it up. Possibly going to go in here, try and catch some of these players off of spawn, crossing over into the field. That would be fantastic for them, pick up some easy frags. But Blaze is able to pick up 2 himself. He's going to be over here towards that, between that C and B site.
Yeah, what do we got going on here? We got GV. Now, from what I've seen before, and I've only seen GV play this map once, but from what I've seen, they're fairly strong on this map. I might say this is maybe their best map. So if I'm BEGA here, I'm really trying to do something unexpected, and there's not a lot that you can do that's really unexpected. But if GV's good at this map and they're used to playing a certain way, maybe you got to change that up. Maybe you got to come out, 8 infantry, or come out, the tank goes hard, or the tank, maybe you go for, like, remember what we saw on PC earlier, where the tank just went right at the other tank and he was so caught off guard that he couldn't do anything about it. Maybe we want to see something like that.
If they do end up doing that, it's going to have to be with their infantry players, but I see what you're talking about. Blaze is spotting out these players starting to transition over here towards Kama, and I think Kama is going to get, he's going to get completely overwhelmed. We do see Not Mocha trying to rotate around. Blaze possibly going to be making his way over here to cut these players off. But it's going to be a tank and 2 infantry. Now 3 infantry, 4 infantry, as Blaze is going to be spotting these across. This is going to be a big fight. If Blaze can catch him out, he's going to be able to pick up only 1. Now it's going to be up to, I believe, Not Mocha, who's going to be setting up. And oh my god, can they get the shots in onto the tank? It's going to be 2 squads just about fighting in onto the site. Not Mocha doing some damage. He picks up 2. Can he pick up a 3rd? No, he doesn't end up going down. Legolas, though, is going to be spawning back in onto that B side, looking for players coming in from the back. He is going to be able to spot out 1, but there's just too much fire coming in, and there's so much damage coming in over on this Bravo side that they are not going to be able to survive it. Meanwhile, we do see the tank now going down. Kama spawns in just at the last second, but still not enough. I mean, just so much pressure being put in onto this B side, and we've seen absolutely no response over to the other sides parts of the map. A lot of emphasis being put in onto this B flag, and I think a slight little mistake coming in from BEGA or GV, as they should have probably rotated into the C side, especially with their tank.
Yeah, I think that would have been the play there. I agree with you.
Because, I mean, if you look at the map, literally the only player going back is Blastor. C was wide open.
Yeah, I just... That would have been the play, absolutely. We see it. Unfortunately, they didn't. Or they had, I guess, another reason for it, but I have no idea what that would be.
you know, at this stage though, you got to
A bit
know
of wherewithal.
what the pressure looks like, right? When you see that much pressure coming at you, I mean, you got to know. All right, there's going to be at least 5-6 people, which means that you know, their respawns are going to be kind of cut in half. They're not going to be able to move around the map as easily. Squads are going to be broken up, so it's like go ahead and just make the rotation, because in that situation, it looked like maybe they could have, you know, done some damage there towards the beginning, but I mean, as soon as Mocha was in the back, even though he did get that tank kill, there was no way that that they were going to be able to do any more damage than that.
Yeah, I agree. Now we've got a fight going on over here between GV and BEGA out in the middle of the field. There's one BEGA guy is trying to kill this tank that's so far away. I feel like that's a pointless push at this point. The tank hasn't had much of an impact in the past, like, 5 minutes of the game. And BEGA's tank is down, but there's a huge fight going on B, and they're losing it because 3 of their guys are over here trying to kill a tank in the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure that's just the play here.
Well, at the same time, we do have a tank potentially going down.
Oh,
and that is going to be Darren, very, very low on health. He's
close. Oh, and he's down.
Going down. Big Ben doing a lot of damage. Infantry players, and this is something that we've stressed out a lot, guys. You have to push with your infantry. If you don't push with your infantry and you're using one of the heavier tanks, you're just not going to be able to make it. You're not going to be able to make it happen. Legolas is going to be coming back in, spotting out a couple of players starting to transition. But yeah, I don't mind having aggressive tanks. I really don't. But if you're going to have an aggressive tank, you got to have at least 1 to 2 infantry players just running around you, picking up infantry players, because while that one extra player you may not look at it like that's not a lot, that's not really going to do anything, but it will, because those players are going to be focused on trying to kill the tank. While they're focused on that, you can start gunning down those infantry players.
I agree, and you know, I would go as far as to say I think I favor aggressive tanks. I think a tank that's not afraid to push up onto a flag, maybe not like sitting on top of the flagpole, but you know, aggressive on the flag, farming. I like those type of players, but the problem is like you said, you have to be able to follow up with that tank, especially in this game where you can get hit by a Piot and it does like 80 damage to your tank.
Yeah.
Like you have to have infantry to push you there. I don't know whether it's like a mentality from Battlefield 1 where the tanks were like unbreakable beings in the game, but in this game you have to be there with them and at least like call it out. I don't know who's making the call, whether the tank is going in without saying anything or the infantry is saying they're going in and they're not. But you got to get on the same page.
So we are going to be seeing Darren now set up between C and B, possibly getting some long-range shots going down. And Blaze is going to be able to spot a couple of players, possibly transitioning C to A. This is, oh no, we do see a push coming out to Bravo though. This is going to be a pinch coming in, potentially. Respawns are going to need to happen here pretty soon. B is getting capped out right now.
And, you know, I think this is BEGA's last big push on this flag. They need this push. They're at 47 tickets. You got to figure by the end of this, they're going to be roughly around 40, 35. I think this is the push they need to make it happen here. They need to turn something around here.
And it does look like Carp going down. Kenzero is going to be coming in with the medic class. They don't have any dynamite or whatsoever to try and break this. But Pinch is going to be coming in. Showtime Dart trying to get a little bit of a flank going down. Grandpa Killer also going to be following it up. Kama does go down. That's going to be 3 kills so far. But Akabash and not Mocha able to pick in a couple of players of their own. At the end of the day, though, Grandpa Killer able to pick up that last frag. Now it's going to be all up to Camille. And he is in no way, shape, or form going to be in a position to do anything at all. Tank trying to get some long-range shots, but honestly, Camille, all he's in position to do is just to try and like stop this flood coming into that A flag. That is the last flag that they have currently. They do have a substantial lead, though. I mean, that's something that we can't really ignore here at this point. That first game came down so close, but right now, I mean, you got to think, all right, 39 tickets to 94. This is plenty of time for GV to go ahead and just, you know, sit back, figure out what they need to do, and then, you know, collect themselves and make a play.
Now, you might want to take a look here. The GV tank is on C. He is pushed up into C. He's right at the back of the flag in the field. He's pushed all the way up, and I really like that push. They lost B once. GV says, you know what, we got plenty of time to work with. We've got 90 tickets. We got a 40 ticket advantage. let's just take some time, let's push C, let's get aggressive on them, see how this works. And I like that. I like that the tank is pulling a whole squad back. So whether or not they get that flag, it's completely opened up B for GV. Now this tank, he's got to be careful here. If he's just a distraction, he's going in a little too far, I think. But what it's done is it's freed up GV to go get B, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're going back to B. That's a great push. If it was a decoy push, that's great. If it was meant to cap C and they failed, I mean, it worked anyway, so it doesn't matter. Great plays by GV there.
Yeah, absolutely. We have, was it three players now up, left, and alive. Not Mocha. He's just in a bad spot right now. Legolas is going to be set back. He ends up going down. Blaze now is on the run, and he's trying to get out of there with his life. Oh my God, Ender. He's just on the hunt. He's like, buddy, you're going to die. Just accept it. And finally, he does end up getting the kill, going down. So good plays all around. C is going to be just fine, though. 66-31 though, as we see about 30 tickets going down to the 1 ticket. Oh my God, Esteban here. Yes, Esteban able to get 1. Oh my God, but just 1. I thought he was going to be able to pick up at least 2, maybe 3. Can't quite get it done. As now we are going to be seeing a little bit of a stalemate right now. Trying to figure out where they're going to go. 61-29. Spawns are going to be coming back in.
Yeah, and it's BEGA's pushing for A. Are they going for a triple cap here?
Either way, they're going to have one hell of a fight over here on the C. It looks like it's just going to be 3 men trying to come in. Legolas actually touching up over there onto that B flag, but coming down to a 1 versus 3. Blastor can't make it happen. He ends up getting picked up. So C is going to get capped pretty much uncontested. Blaze is going to be set up for, oh, I would really like to see big spawn waves coming in on a Blaze. How many? Yeah, okay, so you can have 2 players spawn in on a Blaze right now. Not going to happen, though. I figured maybe spawn in on Blaze going for that push for that B flag. Blaze only able to pick up 1. Looks like maybe they ran into more fire on C than what they thought they were going to and had to spawn in there. But Kama and Legolas now getting on the B for free, coming in out of their spawn. A is going to be going back over into the favor of GV. We do see 3 players on the backside of A. Fight is going to be commencing over here on the C as well, though. I mean, there's just action everywhere on the map right now. It's pretty chaotic at the moment. The tank is trying to do some work here onto Alpha, but he can't really do much of anything at all. Not Mocha is going to be looking around for Esteban here.
This is trying to figure out where these teams are pushing here. GV seems pretty well contained at B. We could see a turnaround. We could see this flip, and that would be huge.
This is actually very, very, very doable. 33-18. A is going to be getting contested. We come. Let's see Showtime coming around in the back. He will be able to get only 1 shot into the tank. I don't think he had. Well, he had 3 dynamite. I would have rather seen him go for the dynamite play and then followed up with the Piat. But not going to be the case, as he's just going to be trying to survive for the time being. They know that he's back there, so they're probably going to be just waiting for him to kind of poke up his head. We do see a one-on-one happening over here on the C. That's going to go in favor right now of BEGA. BEGA also going to be making a push here for the Bravo. They're going to be pinching on B. They had the tank on one side, infantry coming in on the other, and Carp's going to be able to pick up at least 1. And looking around here for the other 2. I think they're just going to be waiting in for those spawns, as that is going to be Blaze and Legolas. Blaze will be able to take down at least 1. Legolas now going to be trying to stay alive, but he's got a tank to deal with and 3 infantry players. He decides to go ahead and put maybe some damage into that tank. I'm not sure if that was the best decision to make, but nonetheless, they are going to get wiped. Now 22-9. Oh my God, 4 tickets, 22-8. The burn is in the favor here of BEGA. This can happen. This can happen, guys. If they get it tight enough.
Oh, what I don't understand is why BEGA's pushing. Why are they pushing? Let them come to you. You're getting fragged.
They're losing players everywhere.
Oh.
Grandpa Killer is still alive. I don't really agree with this whatsoever. 5 tickets to 15. That, I think, is going to be it right there, as we see Grandpa Killer trying to come in on the backside. They can tie it up here Potentially. Nope, that is it. So 3 tickets left, and 2-1 spawns are going to be coming back in. Yeah, that I don't really agree with that at all. Kind of on your side on that one. Why push when all you got to do is soak time? Remember, guys, all they had to do was just soak that time down, and they would have been able to even up that score quite a bit. Yeah, maybe get a couple of deaths on those flags when you're fighting, but what does it matter? You know, you have those 8-9 tickets to work with. Unfortunately, not going to be the case, and we are going to be seeing a GV able to win map number 2.
And we still don't know who won map 1, I don't think. No one's replied yet. So we're going to go with this as GV1. And yeah. We've got last map, last side coming up next. You know, BEGA, I think BEGA is objectively the better team here. I think that, you know, the past couple rounds at crunch time, they've made a wrong judgment call. They've made a wrong decision, and that's what cost them the game.
I would have to agree. Although I will say this, you know, GV, they made a couple of questionable calls as well. I mean, I did say that, yeah, okay, he's 90 tickets to what was it, 30? You know, it's like you've got a little bit. I think it was like 97 to 32. It was like, all right, you got a little bit of time, but I mean, you went to 97 to 32, and then you only win by what, 14? Yeah, that's. I mean, that was a bit of a mistake there on their part as well. I mean, yeah, you got some cushion. Yeah, you have an opportunity to collect yourselves, but that's a hefty lead right there.
Yeah, you know, I'm curious to see on this map again, because what happened last time? We had GV. What happened on this map last time? GV. BEGA made a big hold, right? They finally got the hold locked in and then won the round, or was it GV that got the hold locked in and won the round?
No, we saw GV going out for a double home cap, I believe. They ended up leaking through right from the start. No. We had BEGA. BEGA went for a big push on bus side, and they were trying to leak through A. It ended up getting completely stopped with the B flag going over into the favor of GV. They were able to hold it for a very long time, and I think it ended up going into a double home cap there for a little while for GV.
We've got a big right push here from GV. Very big right push. 2 guys watching this left flank. Or right flank, depending on which way you're looking at the map. BEGA's got a big set. No one's on the burn for BEGA.
They have everybody over here. They have everybody. It's going to be BEGA trying to back on up. Esteban here, he did spot out 3 of the players. The smokes are moving plenty here. One player doesn't have to be picked up. BEGA trying to connect on that second player. Oh my god, he's getting shot now. Pinches are going to be coming in. There's just shots going down every which way. Akabash is going to be up and alive. Camille is also going to be playing. Tommy going back and forth here with Blastor. Blaster trying to get the nice little foot shots here onto the truck. Doesn't have to, though. His teammate will be able to finish that up. And look at the kill feed there. It is blue all day long. Eder really in 2 with that Lewis gun. That's going to help out quite a bit. And we got Blaster finishing it up with 2 kills of his own. So that's going to be a full wipe there onto the flag. And we are going to be seeing now the push potentially commencing here on C. Did they have any leaks? No leaks are going to be coming out, so that's definitely looking good here if you are a BEGA fan. And GV, they need to, well, honestly, GV, they need to not get too frantic here, but they do need to start looking at maybe going in for these alternate routes. I like the fact that we have 1-2 players possibly leaking. Carpe is going to try and pick this up. He does not, so the communication should be coming in that, hey, you guys need to spawn at least maybe 1-2 at A, get something going down. At the same time, on the top side of the map, on the bus side, Esteban is going to spot out 3 players. Now, this is what I was talking about with the Lewis gun. This is what I was talking about. Eder is spotting out every single one of these players because of that suppression effect. So this is a huge play. They know exactly where these guys are at. They know where they're going to be. Oh my god, look at the P-op from Esteban. Beautiful play there. Eder also doing just massive damage here with that Lewis gun. This is fantastic here on their part.
Yeah, you know, it's a great play. And you know what? I I understand what GV is going for, trying to do the split push. Me personally, having played this map a few times, I just don't find, for whatever reason, I don't find the split push works that well on this map. I find that smoking down one way and sending your whole team, maybe 6, maybe 7 guys, I think, for whatever reason, just seems to work better on this map. But you look at BEGA right now, everyone has support. They've got 4 supports lined across B. That's a damn near impossible push to make when you've got 4 guys with support, spotting you, suppressing you, bipoded up with, I assume, what's probably 3 times scopes. Like, that's an impossible push to make. There's no way you win those gunfights.
No, I mean, that's when you're just going to have to go full force in the smoke and try and hope for the best. But, yeah, we're seeing some really good work coming out right now from Eder. And like I said, the fact that he's going to be able to get those suppression spots is huge. They know the rotations that are going to be coming in. Comet is going to be backing on up, looking for those kills. Blaze is down. Legolas, though, is going to set on B. Nice headshot there, as he's going to be able to pick up at least 1 on that Bravo flag. Comet now going to be coming back in. Oh, no! He does end up getting the kill. No damage actually taken there in that situation. So he has cleaned up, I believe, everybody. No, we have 2 players still going to be left up going to the backside of A. But, you know, you got to give props here to GV. They are committed to this back A push.
Yeah, they're losing tickets doing it, but you know, any push you make, any attempted push you make, you're gonna lose tickets. So they think this is their best chance right now. And you know what it's done is it's pulled BEGA back, so it's given them a chance on B. Now I don't think they're gonna win the B here, or they shouldn't. But you know, it's pushed BEGA back enough that I think they can either take A or B, depending on which one they choose to do here. Now, the only issue, again, is they've got this split push. So you got 2 guys from GV going right down Waterside, Riverside here, and they're going to get cut off by these 2 BEGA guys and probably go down. And then you've got 3 more guys on the opposite side of the map, and they're also getting cut off. So you've got a split push that's going nowhere here, which is kind of worst case scenario.
Well, we do see a pinch that's going to be coming in. Oh, yeah, Showtime is going to be able to pick up at least 1. Probably going to be able to get the second one as well. He's getting shot from both directions. Yeah, that's going to be cleaned up. We do see 2 players, though, over onto A. Now, I like this. So we're going to be, Blaze and Kama are going to be waiting for those players to spawn in before they actually go in for that A push. But at the same time, and I do like this, as soon as they thought that they got the cleanup in the backside, we did see BEGA going in for that push to C. They're going to go ahead and get a little bit aggressive and make sure that the pressure is going to be put on that Charlie flag. Unfortunately, they actually didn't get the full clean, and we are going to be seeing now a double home setup. So really, I'm interested to see what GV is going to do in this situation. They have a pretty strong setup with this double home. They're going to be able to pinch out on that B flag, and we'll see if they can maybe get some more of these frags under these.
Yeah, you know, they're I'm hoping they can maybe turn this around a little bit here. GV BEGA's doing a, you know, I'm impressed with I don't know how to say that, Eder, I don't know how to say that.
You know what? It's all good.
He's playing not the most exciting role here. And you know, when you're playing, that's kind of tough, like when you see frags happening all over the map, but he's doing his job so well. He hasn't let anybody through this Riverside this whole round. He's cleaned up. Now he's on B with his support squad here. There's 3 of them there. And you know, even with 2 of those support guys, I think you can hold B against 3 guys pretty easily trying to push it, which frees them up a lot more to try to rotate to one of these flags here. But GV is doing a good job. They finally got into A here. They've got this double gimme flag here. If they can flip this around right, I think they can turn this game around here. They just have to play it correctly.
Well, we do have a 2 versus 3 happening over here onto that C flag. Carps is going to be able to come in, spots out 1, spots out the second one, can't connect with the shots. If he had picked up both of those kills, you're looking at pretty damn good positioning here for Grandpa Killer, as he probably should win out on this 1v1. 1v2 actually. I didn't really notice the guy sitting over there onto the ammo crate, and he does go down. So that is going to be, again, a double home setup. So GB, as we said before, this is just like, you know, sitting over there on a Ross, right? You know, we see this big lead coming up, and then all of a sudden, boom, a good double home flag cap, and GV's making their way back into this match. I mean, you're looking at 37 ticket difference. What was once a about a 60 to 70 ticket difference. So yeah, definitely look it up.
yeah, they're doing a good job here. They've swung it around, and GV, they've got a lot of new faces that I see, but they've got Big Ben, he's their leader. Camille, these guys have been playing for 6 years now. I've played with them, I played against them. They're smart people. They're going to take advantage of every opportunity you give them. So you got to really be careful if you're BEGA here. You don't want to let them back into this game more than you already have. You want to get a flag here, start the 2-cap again, lock them down. You don't want to give them any momentum here. You don't want the game to get any closer than it is now, because we're closing in on 20 tickets, 15 tickets. You don't want that.
Absolutely. Looking right now at the scoreboard. Oh my god. Look at GV. They are definitely struggling in terms of kills. Really, not Mocha is the only one putting up some really good numbers we're used to seeing from these guys. And that's it. Not Mocha, not connecting with those shots like he wanted to. Doing a little bit of damage, but 2 players are going to be left up on that A flag. Mocha, though, can't come out and save the day. He does end up going down. Kama is going to be coming in, as well as Blaze on the backside of that alpha push. He's going to be able to spot out at least one. Ooh, this is not a good spot for him. Yeah, he ends up going down. Taking those first shots, never a good thing. But Legolas making his way back in towards that alpha play. Did we see a full cleanup onto A? I think we did. We did. All right, so they're going to have to come back in onto that B flag. So, again, a really, really good hold. Showtime trying to make his way back in onto that C flag. Now, he's going to be running into a little bit of a waiting individual here from GV. Should shoot him in the back. There it is. Nice play there. That's going to be Tommy. Just waiting in. He heard the footsteps. He's not going to get too aggressive. He's going to be setting on top of it, and we're also going to be seeing Akabash being able to pick up a kill as well. So, really good plays overall from this GV team, playing smart. They may not be winning on just pure gun skill at the moment, as they're a little bit shook up, but they are doing some really good plays overall.
I agree, and we've got Vegas trying to desperately to retake A, and it is not working. GV, they're struggling in the kills, but they're getting all the right ones right now. Vega's got this terrible A spawn, that stupid bridge spawn that we've talked about so many times. That's going to be a hard push to make on A, but you can't send anybody away from B because you need to hold B too. So GV's really content here. They're doing the smart thing. They're doing what BEGA should have done on Aras, but didn't. GV is content to hold. They're content to hold here. You push us, and we'll rotate when we have to. We're not going to rotate before we have to. They're confident in their gun skill. They're confident they can win these pushes, and they are so far.
Well, we got Blaze here. He knows there's potentially going to be a push coming in the back, and he will be able to get that spot. Nice shots are coming in. We'll be able to finish it out. Esteban does end up going down. Nobody else is on the backside of A, so they have cleaned that up completely. We do see a push once again coming in onto that C flag. Eder trying to push on up. He's been playing passively there onto that B flag, but I think that he's got to get into the mix a little bit. You got to get your guys kind of out there. I know that it's dangerous to get away from B. You mentioned that before, but you got to make a play at this point. 38-57. We were talking about 147 tickets to 70 at one point. And now, we're looking at you down to 37 tickets yourself. So you got to make a play coming in. And here's the other thing that you got to worry about too. Rotterdam went in favor of GV for 23 tickets. So it's actually less than 37 tickets. You're actually looking at about, 13 tickets? So not a good scoreline right there.
No, not at all. They need something here. They need a play here. And you know what? I agree with you. Like they've been on B, they've held B. That's great, but they need a push. They need something. They need to catch them off guard. Now they've got C here. They do have C. So they've swung this back around, but this is such a tight game. You can't push like they tried to last time. You have to hold. You have to hold the line here.
Oh, Esteban and Carper are the only ones left alive. This C push is incredibly important. Camille is going to be able to come around the corner. He picks up one. Not Mocha also going to be able to take down one. Akabash making his way over there towards Bus. It's going to be Esteban and a one on everything here. Piats are going to be coming out, trying to do as much as possible, but the cross shots are just too much. Grandpa Killer comes in for the help, but not able to do any damage in terms of kills. At the same time, we see B going into the favor of GV, and this is going to be a 3-cap to end out this game. Oh my god, no matter what Hamada turned out to be, we are going to be seeing 2-0 as GV finish this out in a 2-1 fashion, or 2-whatever fashion, and they were able to get a 3-cap here towards the end, just for a little bit, but a 3-cap nonetheless, and that's going to drag those tickets down low enough to where it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, phenomenal plays by them, honestly. Kudos to them. They've been caught in some pretty rough situations, honestly. They've done everything they can, and they've come out on top. So congratulations to them, and hard fought to BEGA for sure for a great game. We've had some good ones today, honestly. I think our 2 best games we've casted so far in Test Cups for today.
Yeah. Oh, that first match that we cast, that was really good. Came right down to the wire. But yeah, nonetheless, good job for both of these teams, as we are just going to be cleaning this out. You do see the caps now going back in the other direction, but it doesn't even matter. We are going to try and do some Xbox gameplay. Nerve is going to bounce on out. I'm going to be casting potentially here with Code, but so definitely do stick around. We're going to be cutting to a quick little break right now.
Only on esportbf.com.